All right, here's a great question. Erica, in a short 2 to 5 minutes seed pitch, what do you think is the most valuable to focus on? Product, market, growth, team, prototype. All right, this depends largely on who you're talking to. If you're talking to somebody who went to Stanford Business School, Harvard Business School, and they're into economics, they might really care about the business model, how you're going to make money, and the size of the market. What's the total addressable market here? What's your business model? Is there any business model innovation here? If you're talking to somebody who's a technologist and who comes from a high-tech background, they might say, what's your IP? What unique technology have you developed and protected in the world? If you're talking to somebody who's got their background in sales, like Tim Armstrong at AOL was a sales guy for a long time, they might ask you, what's your go-to market strategy? Who are your customers and how do you sell them? What's your pipeline like? So identifying who the person is, if you know it's me, you know I'm product-centric. You know I want to hear about the product. Other people, they care about the team. I actually don't care about the team all that much. I mean, I want to know about the team, but most of the teams I've seen succeed have no domain expertise. Most of them. The big successes. Now, sometimes you do have somebody who has crazy domain expertise and it works. So you can't paint with a single brush. What I would say is why you're building the business and showing the product is critically important, because when you show the product, and if it's a good looking product and it makes sense and it's well designed, people can understand your business. So saying it simply without buzzwords and show, don't tell. Show the product. Don't tell people about the product. So, hey, Jason, I'm a huge fan. I built a product. I'd love to show it to you. And you just take your phone out. Here it is. It's an email newsletter. It's designed for women. It's called The Skim. And as you can see, it's written in a funny way, but it's intelligent. It's savvy. And our monetization is, we have some links here. And what's great is, here's a graph of our growth. As you can see, we're adding 10,000 people every week. And we've been doing that for 20 weeks. We now have 250,000 people. It's like, you've shown me the growth and traction. You've shown me the product. I understand it. And you can even say why you're building it. The reason I'm building this is because journalism is having a really hard time reaching women. And it's a huge market. They control 70% of spending. Okay, now I got that business piece, right? So saying things simply, plain speaking. Be plain speaking. None of these fancy dancy words. When you're like using tons of disintermediating the crowdfunding market and it's too many buzzwords. We allow people to support creators directly, sort of like Kickstarter. And if you're making a podcast, these people can give you a monthly donation that keeps your podcast going, and they can pay you either by episode, $1 an episode, or $1 a month, whichever they prefer. And it's like, oh, okay. Patreon sounds like a good idea. That could work. Oh, and by the way, our top person, Tom Merritt, for his daily tech news show has, $15,000 in recurring revenue. He's got $180,000 a year in patronage. Wow, that's interesting. You got me. So that hook, right? And if you have performance, share it. And if you have great product, share it. If you have an idea, don't share it. Nobody cares about your idea. If you have an ugly product with no traction, it's not the time to talk to investors. Literally not the time. Coming up to me, or Chris Sacca was complaining about the other day, like asking him to come have a coffee meeting to listen to your idea. He was like, can you come up with a better pitch than wasting my time over coffee with your ideas? Can you imagine if Chris Sacca or Mark Cuban had to listen to everybody's idea then to decide who to invest in? Completely inefficient. Everybody's got ideas. Not everybody's got the ability to build a product. Not everybody's got the ability to build a team. Not everybody's got the ability to reach customers or to hit any kind of traction or reoccurring growth. That's what investors are looking for. They're trying to eliminate people. If you come up and say, here's my idea, what do you think of it? Or can I get your money? Or can I take you to lunch? Like asking a rich person to take them to lunch is just weird. It lacks tact. I did it in my career. I was like, hey, I'd love to take you to lunch. It's just like, dude, I know you think it's a kind gesture. Most of these VCs are drinking Soylent and trying to lose weight. All they do is eat big, crazy meals at expensive restaurants. They don't want to eat any more meals. They don't want to drink any more coffee. They have more money. They don't have time. So if they don't have time, being efficient and saying, this is my product. This is the traction. This is why it works. This is why you're the perfect investor. Are you interested in investing? Would love a quick Would love a maybe, would love a yes or a quick no, because I'm trying to find an investor who's as passionate about this as I am. Be brief and just share your product's actual performance. If you can't get product performance, congratulations, you have just DQ'd yourself from being an entrepreneur. Let me just say that again. If you cannot get performance, if you cannot finish your product, you've DQ'd yourself from being an entrepreneur and a founder who's fundable. That's fine. You could be a hobbyist. But let's be candid here. If you can't finish your product, if you can't spend your own money to build a prototype, if you can't get some number of people to test your product and love it before taking money from professional VCs and angels, you're not ready. You're not good enough. You're weak. You're worthless. Nobody needs you. I hate to be the one to tell it to you, but if you are just an idea person, there is no place for you in the world. Maybe you can write screenplays. I don't know where ideas are valued. Screenplays, art, I don't know. Write some lyrics for a song. I don't know. But it's not this world. This world is based on your performance. It doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter where you come from. What matters is what you built. And do people love it and use it? It's a performance-based industry. If you can't finish the product, if you can't get customers, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back till you have them. Great question. All right. This has been an amazing episode. Thank you to our partners for supporting this all. Ask Jason. If you have questions, go to askjason@launch.co. I shouldn't say go to, email. Email askjason@launch.co, or just tweet your question to @TWI Startups. We love video-based questions, and make sure you follow us on the Twitter. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. Boom. Visit designcrowd.com/twist and save up to $100 on your design project. If you don't know, designcrowd.com is a place where it's a marketplace, and you put up what you want to design, and a bunch of designers go compete and build you a great logo, designs for your website, etc. And they've got over 500,000 registered designers from around the world. It works really simple. You post a brief, hey, here is what I'm looking for, and you'll receive 60 to 100 different designs or more. And you then provide feedback, and you get changes, so you can go back and forth, and then you select the best design and approve payment to that designer. And if this all sounds scary, like, oh my God, I've never done it before, don't worry, there's a money-back guarantee, and I did it for my website, calacanis.com, and for $500, we received over 350 designs. I'm not sure you're going to receive 350. I did tweet it, so maybe you'll receive 60 to 100, but it was amazing. We got a ton of great icons and illustrations and portraits and bulldogs. You can go see it if you go do a search over there. And you can help me select the winning design by voting at designcrowd.com/twist. Their other clients include Harvard Business School, the old HBS, Virgin, HTC, Absolute Vodka, Amnesty International, which was my first job out of school, and over 100,000 other small businesses. So here's your call to action, everybody. Go to designcrowd.com/twist and save up to $100 on your design project. Give it a shot. You're going to love it. I guarantee it. Designcrowd.com/twist, and you'll get $100 off. I guarantee it, but I don't have to guarantee it because they guarantee it. It's got a money-back guarantee. Design Crowd, it works. It's awesome. Go ahead and visit @DesignCrowd. Oh, go ahead and follow them on Twitter too, @DesignCrowd. Okay.